Hello everyone, and welcome to Sweet Stitches Quilt Shop. Today is First Friday Demonstration Day. Won't you join me over at the cutting table? Hi everyone, and welcome to Demonstration Day here at Sweet Stitches Quilt Shop. I'm Joan, and our theme today is going to be Marching in Spring. It's at the end of winter, and we're ready for some spring color and some gardening and flowers and just getting outside again. So we're going to start off with the quilt that's hanging behind me. This is a quilt called Wind Drifter. Darla made this one up about 2 years ago. It's an oldie but a goodie, and of course the pattern is a great one. It has a lot of movement to it, and it looks great in a lot of different colorways. So if you want to give this one a try, it is Wind Drifter by Robin Pickens. So my first project for you today is the Luck Table Runner. Cute little shamrocks, green background, green all around. Great for St. Patrick's Day. It's out of the Table Please Part 1 book. And this book has lots of different holiday table runners, placemats, and wall hangings with cute designs. This is the book that I also did a couple of Valentine patterns out of last month. If maybe you bought the book already, so you can make up the cute little Luck Table Runner. This is a little bit of piecing, a little bit of applique, and a fun quick project to get done before St. Patrick's Day. Up next I have Lucky Hearts Table Runner, and this one is by Southwind Designs. And Southwind Designs is known for their dimensional quilts. That means that they have some parts of their quilts that are raised. And how they go about doing that is they take squares. You have a square and you fold it in half diagonally. So you have that fold. And of course this is the bias. And it's placed onto another square or a rectangle depending on the pattern. You sew the whole quilt top together, and then you take these dimensional pieces and you bend them back, and it gives a curved edge to your pieces. They have a lot of great designs. The Mexican Star Quilt, I did one called Green Tea Leaves. A lot of fun to do. And so this one I did in the green clover colorway, but you can also do it in pink for Valentine's Day because they are kind of heart-shaped. And so we have a little bit of magenta and a little bit of yellow thrown in with our greens. And I quilted this one up free motion with leaves in the background. And I put a nice red backing on the back so I could flip it over. I could use this for in the fall too. This is called Lucky Hearts, and it's by Southwind Designs. Next we have this beautiful tulip table runner, and it's called Tulip Compass Table Runner, and it's by Cut Loose Designs. Are made by Creative Grids. So if you have Creative Grids rulers, you're kind of familiar with the patterns. And they're inexpensive patterns because they know that you're going to buy the ruler. But with this pattern, there's no specialty ruler. You're just basically using your 6 or 6.5 inch rectangle ruler that you use for cutting strips and all kinds of other shapes. So no specialty ruler involved, easy to do. Darla helped me out with this one. She got the different units together. I laid it out and quilted it. I thought with the straight lines in the tulips that some straight line quilting was needed here. And then inside the tulips I did some waves and made them look like tulips. This is a really pretty fabric line by Moda that we have here in the shop. Just soft and pretty, and on the back side just a pretty little coral floral that you could also use and maybe place some decorations on top of to decorate the table too. So this one is Tulip Compass Table Runner by Cut Loose Designs. Up next we have Pillow Talk by Adidas Attar. It's 25 different pillow patterns with pieced and applique designs that would look great on your couch or your bed. And I have a couple here to show you today. This is one that you may have seen in the shop. This is her butterfly pattern. And great colors, easy patterns to machine applique. And today I fused this one to get it ready to quilt up and make into the next pillow. This is her Mother's Day. These are stylized roses, and this one's made out of grunge. We love to do all the different shades of grunge, and they really give a lot of dimension to a piece. So this one is Mother's Day, and it's in the Pillow Talk book by Adita Sitar. I have another great project for you out of the Joyful Stitcher book. This quilt is called Boho Charm. I've used Tula Pink fabrics in here and some other ones, and then I also used a gray background out of Kona Cottons and also a yellow solid out of Kona Cottons. This was a very easy quilt to put together. Even the applique pieces were simple. They're larger size pieces, and it went together fairly quickly. The Joyful Stitcher is a great book. At Christmas time I did these three that are on the back cover. A table runner with ornaments on it, a couple of pillows with flowers and holly leaves. Just a lot of great designs in here, and I'm still not done making projects out of this book. I really love her designs. So give the Joyful Stitcher a try if you like a little bit of applique and a little bit of piecing. Next up, from June Taylor, we have Quilt As You Go project bags. These are great bags for storing your quilt projects. All your pieces will fit in here with a vinyl front so that you can see what the project is. On the back side, you have a cute little quilt block. And all of this is done by Quilting As You Go. It all comes in the package. You get the directions, of course. You just have to add the fabric. So what's in there are two projects. So you have two different size bags, a 12.5-inch bag and an 18.5-inch bag. And I made one of the bags so that I could show you the parts of the other bag. And so we have a pre-printed interfacing that you're actually going to quilt your pieces to. So you'll follow the directions and you'll cut out the different shapes and you'll sew them in order. And they're all numbered on here for each piece. And that creates the back side of the project bag. And on the back, when you go to quilt it together, the lining is on the other side of this fabric. And right here is the lining. You see it on the inside of the bag through the vinyl. And so you have the interfacing. You also have the vinyl comes in there too. You get two pieces with tissue paper between them. Large pieces to make two bags. And then keep the tissue paper because it helps you, if you set it next to your machine, it helps when you're sewing because the vinyl wants to stick to your machine a little bit. So definitely keep the piece of tissue paper. What really makes this bag cool is the zipper that's with it. It is a zipper that is already done for you. So what it is it's a zipper that has binding on both sides of it. And so basically you're going to make the vinyl piece and then this top piece, and you'll stick the vinyl piece inside the binding. So it'll fit up in there. You will clip it and then you will sew. And so first I sewed this edge and then I sewed this edge. Then it's all done for you. It's great. The zipper is in there. All you have to do is put the binding on. I got this done in a few hours, and it probably could take me less if everything's cut out. And it's really easy to do. Lots of fun. Great way to keep yourself organized in the sewing room. And you can use a lot of fun colors to make the different project bags. Maybe even color code your project bags. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you want to find out more about the projects or even see them in person, you can come into the shop or visit us at sweetstitchesquiltshop.com or join us on Facebook. We'd love to have you. Thanks for joining me today. Have a good one, everyone.